All right.
Hey, can I charge my phone?
Yeah. Yep. Might want to. All right. Anybody seen this before? It says, count how many times the team in white passes the ball and remember the number. You seen this? Okay. All right, so she can't participate because she already seen it before. All right.
How many times the team in white passes the ball?
All right, right. This is what I want you to do. I want you to count how many times the team in white passes the ball and remember the number. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Let me make sure we got the sound up good. All right. So here we go. It says only count the number of passes from the white team. Only count the number of passes from the white team. How many passes?
14. I counted 14.
You said 13? Okay, 13. 14. 14.
12.
12.
14.
14. All right. Uh-oh. Let's see who had the right answer.
We all.
Oh, no. Look. It said 15, 14, 13. You said 13. I heard you say 13. You said 14.
12.
You said 12.
14.
All right, 14. Let's look what the correct answer is. The correct answer is the count doesn't matter. Hey, wait a minute. That's all the puzzle looks on your face. All right, the count doesn't matter. All right, let's see what they're saying. This time, watch the clip again. This time, don't count. Just watch and see what really happened. All right? Don't count. Just watch and see what really happens. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Now, what did you see? Peace, good brother.
I seen a guy in a monkey suit.
Saw a guy in a monkey suit. All right? You saw it too? All right. So why didn't you see it the first time?
He was distracted.
Exactly. All right? But this is what this system does to us all the time. It's called misdirection. They have you focused on, certain things while you're not paying attention to important things that's going on. All right? So it's very important to understand that. Misdirection. All right? But I'm glad y'all spotted it so fast. Did you see it when the second time?
The second time, yeah.
Yeah,
It was obvious.
But the crazy thing is, he came out front, turned and faced the crowd, beat on his chest.
Yeah.
All right, so misdirection. All right? This next little piece I want to show you is from the Steve Harvey show. Now, Steve Harvey, a lot of us consider Steve Harvey to be a role model, right? Okay. All right, so I want you to listen to this little excerpt from the show. Steve Harvey answering this woman's question.
Here, and she has a question for you about some kind of social awkward moments. I'll let her explain.
Hi, Steve. So Greensboro has a lot of museums, but it has even more American history buffs. Problem is, I'm not one. Whenever I'm in circles of people talking about history, my eyes get wide and I panic. I pray that no one will ask me about historical topics, so what I do is I just avoid eye contact and I head straight to the bar. But I need a better strategy. What should I do if I find myself in a conversation with a history buff that goes over my head?
I want you to look right at the person and do this right here. They ask you something about the past, you say, I don't really care for slavery.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yes, oh my God. Oh, yeah.
It works every damn time. That's what I do when I'm sitting around a bunch of socialites and they start talking about the past and stuff. That's my line. I just say it and walk off. I have my little drink in my hand. I just say it and walk off. I don't really care for slavery and walk off and leave them. I don't give a damn if they talking about Christopher Columbus. I don't give a damn if they talking about a treaty. I don't give a damn about an amendment, a bill. I don't care what the subject is. It could be prohibition. I don't care what the subject is. When you get through saying it, and I don't know what the hell you talking about, my favorite line is, I don't give a damn about slavery, and walk off.
Now, what do you think about that?
That's messed up.
Go ahead.
That's the weird thing, like, oh God.
Go ahead, sister, go ahead.
I just think it's weird. Like that's not something that should be inspired.
Right, right. Anybody else? Any comments about that?
It's just sad.
Yeah,
Because it's art.
That's a good one.
exactly.
That shouldn't be forgotten.
Exactly.
Because if it's forgotten, then we don't know who we are.
Now, that's very interesting that you said that, because during one of my class sessions, I was showing the kids roots. All right, so I had a 5th grader as we were watching the docudrama. Little girl looked at me and she said, "Mr. Abdul," she said, "they sold people?" So she didn't know. The following week, a 6th grader asked me the same question. "Mr. Abdul, they sold people?" So the thing is that we're losing our history with our youth. Because the thing is that we don't control our school systems. So they teach you what they want to teach you. All right? And you got to remember that the school system is not about educating our children. It's about indoctrinating them into this system. So something happened recently with Ben Carson. Well, it was a few months back. Did anybody remember what Ben Carson said?
I remember hearing about it. I forgot though.
The immigrant concept?
Exactly.
Yeah, he said that we were like immigrants and then yeah.
Exactly. So he said that our ancestors were brought over here as immigrants. And if we don't challenge, the things that these people are saying, then they'll make that the narrative. So our children will start thinking that their ancestors came over here as immigrants. So it's very important that we start to learn about our history. And we have to take the initiative because they don't really teach you in school. All right? Here we go. But now, I want to show you what he said he didn't give a damn about. All right? So, how many of you are familiar with the film Goodbye Uncle Tom? Any of you ever seen Goodbye Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to show you a few excerpts from this film. All right?
Is it okay if I take video of some of this? 'Cause I'm making
You can do,
documentary.
sister, go on, handle your business.
This whole movie on YouTube.
Yeah, you can see this on YouTube. But the thing is that this film was made in the 70s, all right? And it was banned from theaters because of the information that it was showing about slavery. And this was all according to the slave masters' journals. So this is what the slave masters was telling you was happening during slavery, all right? This first little scene I want to show you is a group of slave masters sitting around the table talking about slavery. Okay.
Ever since the French Revolution. Learn who really are.
Now, as they're talking about slavery, they're sitting around the table talking about slavery. I want you to watch this gentleman here in this rust-colored suit and watch what he does.
Master's here. Senator, don't please. No chicken bones, I beg of you. I've had to take 2 of them to the veterinaries already this week.
Now, did you hear what she said?
No.
All right, let's go back. I want you to hear what she says.
Have allowed them to move freely about the house, so they can learn who really are the slaves and masters here. Senator, don't please. No chicken bones, I beg of you. I've had to take 2 of them to the veterinaries already this week.
She says, Senator, please, no chicken bones, I beg of you, because I had to take 2 of them to the veterinarians. Okay? Not to the doctor, to the what? Right. So what is a veterinarian? Right. Right. Okay? So this is how they perceived us as animals. Okay? Now, I want you to see another part of this.
I'm John Randolph of Roanoke.
Now, I want you to listen to this man. Listen to him carefully because we're going to come back to his statement later in either this presentation or in our next class. All right? But I want you to hear what he says.
In history, we know that every great civilization was founded on slavery. Let us take the classic examples of Greece and Rome from whence you jump. It's God's and nature's law that man attempts to prevail over his fellow man. If one becomes the master, one becomes the slave. Let us remember that God is white, and as long as God is white, we should prevail over all other races. Sorry, Professor, what was that you said? God is white, and as long as God is white, we shall prevail over all other races. Beg your pardon, Professor, but with all this confusion, would you mind repeating? God is white, and as long as God is white, we shall prevail over all other races. Thank you very much.
Now, what was his statement?
He said God is white, and as long as we prevail, we shall prevail over all races.
So God is white, and as long as God is white, we should prevail over all other races. All right?
That's the message.
Right. Okay, right. Heavy message. But we're going to come back to that. All right? So like I said, if we don't get to it into this class, next class. Definitely. All right? Now, let's move to the next scene. This is the slave ship. Okay? This is how our ancestors were brought to this country. Okay? I want you to watch this. It's kind of rough. All right?
Christ, what a stink, Captain. What did you bring, a cargo of rotten meat?
What do you mean? This is all prime beef. They stink because they eat like pigs, and they vomit all over themselves.
Long voyage?
95 days in the Ivory Coast.
Would you ever take them up on deck for a little fresh air?
With all the frigates nosing around these waters like hungry dogs. Times have changed, Mr. Sims. Now that our damn Yankee government considers this cargo contraband, if they catch me with even one nigger on board, it's up the rope I go, and I wouldn't be the first.
They're bound to rot away down there in that cesspool.
Not on your life. Aboard my ship, hygiene's the rule. That means a clean ship, clean cargo. When one of them gets took bad, I don't wait till it plagues the others. No, sir. It's into the brine with then and there. Captain Wicks delivers the goods in perfect condition. Any say that.
How many head you got?
326, including the winch. This batch is all static.
So this is what Steve Harvey said he didn't give a damn about. Okay? This is our ancestors sitting in the hull of these ships with rats and cockroaches crawling all over them. Okay? They are in this is what they call a loose packing. All right? Which meant that, you know, they had some little space in between them. They also did what they call tight packing, where they would be packed in the ship like spoons. You ever go to the store and buy some spoons and you see how the spoons are packed? That's how they would pack them in the ships. Okay? So if they had to go to the bathroom, where did they go? Right where they were at. If they got sick and had to vomit, right where they at. Okay?
The pollution ain't all busting the sea. But look how rested they are. I travels in country. Each one got a space 6 foot by 2 foot. Why, they can even turn around. Real stallions. Every night they so hot for pleasure and they all humping each other like a pack of dogs. And chains don't stop no how. And here's the wenches. All of them got pups and near all are pregnant again. How many? 112. You go $300 each?
You text Captain? You know I don't buy by the head, I buy by the pound.
All right. Say $200.
By the pound, I said. Hey, what are you doing, drowning them?
I told you. Rule number 1, hygiene. 3 showers a day. Salt water kills her fleas, lice.
Then you ram and hang them out to dry, I reckon. God almighty, what a pest hole. That's diarrhea.
So now you think about it. You get sick to your stomach on this ship, you get diarrhea, right? But he said, oh, well, we know how to cure it. Okay?
Busted with hell bait there, you old pirate.
It happens now and then. But we know how to cure it.
The usual cure?
It's the oldest and the surest. Sugar cane plug, oakum, and tar. And bam, ram it in hard. Keeps the bowels locked up tight and the soul from escaping from the back door.
How come he don't blow up?
Cork will pop out first, just like a bottle of champagne.
So they would take those corks, insert them in their rectum. He said, oh, why don't they blow up? He said, oh, because the cork will pop out just like on a bottle of champagne. Okay? But this was the treatment of our ancestors. Okay? Here we go. Check this out.
Hey, what's that slop?
Well, that's molasses and beef grease. Diggers goes crazy for them. Have to truss them and feed them a little at a time, otherwise they'd choke themselves on it.
Looking at him, you wouldn't think so.
That one, he's taken it into his head to starve himself to death.
So now, think about it. You got a proud warrior on this ship. You know, you come from generations of, you know, positive people, kings and queens, royalty, you know, descendants of messengers of God. So he said, oh, I'd rather starve myself to death. I don't want to live like this. But that would be a waste of their time and money. So this is what they would do.
Ill pitiful case. Hey, Doc, chisel, hammer, and file.
Chisel, hammer, and file.
Say $150 a head.
You just breaking wind again. By the pound, I said. The whole cargo at $1 a pound.
$2.
$1.25.
$1.75. $1.50.
So they would knock the teeth out, force feed them with a funnel. Okay? Because they had to make sure that they ate. Because they wanted to get them to the destination.
Good. It's a deal.
Now I'll just show you a little bit of this. This is the... Once they would arrive, and they would take them to the processing place.
Well, this is Fort Bastille, Louisiana's vast receiving station. Thomas Hewitt referred to it in his pamphlet. It says on page 106, it is ordered that all slaves upon arrival from Africa shall be placed in quarantine in Fort Bastille. And now listen to this. Page 116. In iron cages, those afflicted with mange, scabies, ringworm, yaws, and other skin diseases are treated with the smoke of iLLzWiLLz seeds. Page 118. Epileptics are tied and hung by the feet and left dangling until the blood flooding the brain arrests the convulsions. Here on page 122. It is obligatory that all new arrivals shall be given their first collective bath in water containing ashes, sand, and Lysol.
So ashes, sand, and Lysol was put in that water. Some that wouldn't survive the bath.
Now on page 130. From the bath, they go to be greased with an ointment of palm oil and camphor. The staff is well aware that 82% of the new arrivals suffer from contagious skin ailments and may not be sold until cured. Violators of this regulation are subject to punishment by law.
So it's like a processing factory. Send them on to the next stage.
By means of giant slides, the subjects pass on to the next stage, which is disinfecting and purging. It goes on to say, lice and fleas that may have survived the preceding treatment would be exterminated by the complete destruction of their natural habitat. The razor, made of top-quality steel, is to be sharpened after each 200 shaves so as to avoid the possibility of damaging the scalp.
So the razor only sharpened after every 200 shaves. So you can see it ripping the skin off of his head. Okay? All right, let me show you. Now, and like the brother said, you can see this on YouTube. It's on YouTube in its entirety, and you got to watch it because there's a lot of stuff in here. All right, so I'm just kind of showing you some of the key points in the movie, but you'll see a whole lot of stuff if you watch this film. But I want you to see this. Now, what's one of the terms of endearment that we used to use with each other not too long ago? Some people still use it when they are talking to another young brother.
Brother?
Nah.
Are you talking about niggas like that?
No. This is,
we used to use?
yeah. One of my friends, he still uses it to this day.
Bruh.
Homie, my dog.
Hey, he got it. What do you say?
My dog.
Dog. Right? But now watch. I want you to see this. They used to walk the little slave children on leashes like dogs. And the thing is that when you look up the word dog in the dictionary, right, as it refers, when it refers to a person, it means a worthless person. All right, so they basically just walk around, what's a worthless person? Mm-hmm. You know, that's what was being said in actuality. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, got a couple more scenes I want to show you to this, and then we're going to move on. All right, but I want you to see this. This is the marketplace. All right, so this is where they were actually sold. And if you look at it, you'll see prices, just like they might sell a car.
Like King of Prussia.
Yeah. So you see the prices reduced.
Take him home. $200. He's a steal. $300. No. You keep him then. Step right up, folks. Go to the transfer lifetime. $1. You may win prizes worth $15,000. Tampering, blow, wings for Ivory Coast, Virginia. And new tickets still available. So hurry.
So they did raffles.
iLLzWiLLz is certainly the prettiest of any we've seen in the market.
Now listen to these two nuns.
Oh, this little angel is certainly the prettiest of any we've seen in the market.
Oh, it's really such an enchanting creature.
Well then, what shall we do, sister?
It's hard to say no, isn't it? But have you heard the prices? No, I'm afraid it's too expensive.
But he's such an angel, and he's so healthy. The Mother Superior would like it. Let's buy it.
Sister, now, can you just imagine what she'd say? She's already bought 4 this year.
Oh, dear. I do want it so.
I do want it so.
$300 isn't so much. Maybe if we offer $200.
Now, this next part I'm going to show you. I thought I knew, a lot about slavery because my father taught me when I was young. But when I saw this, blew my mind. Had no idea this kind of stuff was going on. Now watch this. I want you to pay very close attention to the midget character in this piece. All right? Here we go.
I'm the only one that's got these keys here. Inside all you bastards, I'll have your whip. I'll serve as a master around here. These slaves belong to me. I give you orders here. I'm the general. Come on. Come on, open up, you boys. I'm the general. Open up, you black apes. Out of my way. Move you here. Hey, master, look at this merchandise I got.
Now, what they would do is they would sell the women as sex slaves. Okay? So you can see him exploiting the women.
Hey, dancing you
Now, it wasn't just the women, it was also the little young girls. All right? So same thing here with the little girls.
Dance.
So exploitation of the women. So I'll just fast forward that a little bit because of the nudity and stuff. But here's another scene. So not only the women, the little girls, but also the little boys. They would paint them in gold and silver, and they would also sell them as sex slaves. Put earrings on them and everything.
Places, I could go out of my mind getting them ready, and they ain't such a demand. They rip them out of my hands before I'm finished. Come on, darling, show your...
So very, very sick stuff that was going on. But not only the women, the young girls, the little boys, but also the men. All right? So, this is what Steve Harvey said he didn't care about, right? He had no interest in. And he's in the position that he's in today off the backs of our ancestors, right? Go ahead.
Why was the black midget doing that though?